Howdy mates, how are we doing? Good noontime. So I decided to also pay a visit over to Greenville Falls, where I feel so much nostalgia. It's always good to be back every time. It's kind of like the Yellow Spring, where as soon as you touch it, you always want to revisit. It's it's a bit active now. It's kind of at a average discharge. You probably figure around 1,000 or approximately 1,000 cubic feet per second, maybe even a little less. Kind of hard, kind of difficult to measure when you don't have a meter with you. But yeah, this is the famous Greenville Falls. So this is a pure bedrock stream, which basically means there's really no free sediments or mud, unless if it's like in a pothole. It's really about it. But other than that, it's mostly just the Cedarville dolomite, which in a sense is very prone to being very slippery because of the algae that resides within the stream. But normally I would love to walk on it right now, but water is still really, really chilly. But yeah, I mean, it just kind of falls down and then it leads out a bit further, and we'll soon meet with the Stillwater River. Yeah, back in the day, there used to be a hydroelectric plant that was out here, and the mill as well, which you can see the old foundations. Yeah, so this area was one of the first hydroelectric suppliers, or rural electric suppliers, in the state of Ohio, way back in the later 1800s, probably like the 1890s or so, by the Albury brothers. But actually, you can't particularly see it from here, but if you go out a little further, you can actually see the old remnants of the wooden dam that used to hold this river. And then there was a sluice, like a man-made pathway, where the water would pass through and power those turbines to produce electricity and mill flour. So they definitely used this river to its advantage to produce power. So let me show you guys one more little portion, and that should about wrap up the video. Alright, give me just a second. Alright mates, here we are. We're at a lower portion. I just came from up there, the observatory deck, but then I wanted to come down here, where you actually get to walk on the riverbed. Yeah, as you can see, right around me, we can see a bunch of examples of potholes. These were simply created because, think of it this way, right? Think of, okay, you have like a power drill, right? That's produced by electricity, right? So imagine the water is the drill itself. And what happens is, say like after a heavy rain, something of the sort, that water will literally act as a drill onto the rock itself. So that's why we have these major pockets right here. And usually it's these pockets where we'll see more of those free sediments most of the time. But besides that, you're mostly just going to see bedrock, and that's about it. But what's neat, too, is this particular formation, it kind of forms like I like to call it a crescent moon, because you can kind of see that it curves around like that. It's just a simple drop in some of the level right there. And to think these waves are quite constant, too. The current of the river never stops. Yeah, even out there you can see a bit more. And what's crazy is you know, when I was showing you down there and over here, some of these potholes are about as tall as I am. So for those of you who are shorter than I am, it's bound that your whole body would be able to fit. Wow, what a beautiful day. Completely sunny. It's nice. Alright. Yeah. Right here. It's still quite early, but sometimes what happens is certain aquatic invertebrates or even fishes, they'll reside in these pockets. So when it gets, like in the summertime for instance, if we have like a little drought, those fish or invertebrates can inhabit this pool for a period of time until you get a heavy rain again, and then they'll finally move out along the stream. This is great. But yeah, highly recommended spot. It's near Covington, as a matter of fact. Kind of funny that they still call it Greenville Falls when it's actually near Covington. Well, this is also the Greenville Creek, so I think that's why. But yeah, highly recommended spot. This was always one of my go-to places, especially during the summer, because it's closer to my hometown. So alrighty, thought I would share that with you guys. Hope you learned something about Greenville Falls. Might provide an article or something so you guys can read up a bit further on it. And it is available on the Miami County Park District website as well. So, hope all of you enjoy your Friday, and once again, Journey on a Journey is outwards. Take care, folks.